Hello, everyone. My name is Flo Magdalena, and I am the founder and I guess I could say the innovator of HeartThread, a beautiful process that we're going to be talking to you about today. And with me is Gabriella Angus from the United Kingdom, and she's going to talk to you about how her experience with HeartThread has led her into different ways of using this in her life. So welcome, Gabriella.
Thanks, Flo.
So do you want to talk about, first of all, you're a teacher of HeartThread and you live in the UK and you're working with now horses and you've worked with other individuals who have different challenges, and HeartThread seems to be for you one of the most amazing modalities that you've used. So it'd be nice for people to understand a little bit more about it and how you've adapted it.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you for asking. And yes, it is one of the, if not the thing that I am most passionate about. I find it, for me, HeartThread is a way of connecting people very directly, very simply, very easily with what's going on for them, what their limitations are, and what they're ready to step into. And often that is not consciously known to them until this process occurs, and they usually end up, well, they always end up going, wow, or something like that. Okay, so I when I first came across this modality with you was in 2010, and I was working in the drug and alcohol recovery field at the time. And I worked in a rehab, and I started working with the clients that were there, the residents that were there, and we would do HeartThread sessions, and I was very new. And so I didn't know what it was going to be like and how it was going to work. And what amazed me was how incredibly effective it was at allowing people who were struggling to recover from their substance misuse, who came in with a whole range of presenting problems and concerns. All their emotions were up, everything was up. They were, being required to look at changing their whole lives. And HeartThread, having a HeartThread session enabled them to get some very simple clarity around that and go, okay, oh, this is what I want to do. This is how I can look at that differently. This is how I can go forward today, this week, for the future. So I found it incredibly powerful. I worked with people, so it's called HeartThread. And I sometimes wonder about that, whether even the title of that might put people off, because it's very heart-based and all that. So it might sound a little bit fluffy, but these people, a lot of the people that I've worked with, it's like they're very, they've been on the streets, they've been in, they come from a really hard background, and they were easily able to overcome all of that and open themselves to receive what their heart, their deeper self, their potential was wanting to express to them. And they were all just blown away. Sometimes they'd cry, they'd usually laugh. And I saw it transform people. I saw it touch the spots of places that other things couldn't, or that other things took a long time to get there. Because you don't have to, it's not a talking therapy. It's not a let's talk all about what happened. It's like, okay, this is there and this is where you can move into. And people were able to release and process really quickly very deep emotions and traumatic experiences, which is just sort of what blew me away, really.
Well, you're very good at it. You're very good at it. So it's creating a safe space and
Yeah.
listening to an individual's heart speak to them about what's actually true for them in their own bodies, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's that, and also it's one of the things I find really powerful about HeartThread is people get to be heard. Everyone wants to be heard. They want the deeper stuff that they haven't even acknowledged to themselves. They want it heard. They want to be seen. They want to be recognized. They want their past heard, their struggles heard, and where they want to be and what their hopes and dreams are. They want all that to be heard, and HeartThread hears that. And in the hearing of it, there is a relaxation and something becomes available. Mm.
Yeah, I love what you said because we all have that available, but we don't know how to access that.
Yeah,
And HeartThread accesses it. So it's, yeah.
yeah. And it's so simple. It's just beautiful and gorgeous, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have lots of opportunities to experience HeartThread, and so some of those opportunities are on our website. That's www.soulsupportsystems.org.
I always say that the only reason people say, what do you love so much about HeartThread? And it works.
Yeah.
It
Simply
works.
too, as well. It works simply and clearly, and it's personal to you. So the words that come from your own heart, you hear, and you know that you can trust those because they are your words, they are your energies. And
Yeah.
we all have things we're really wanting to let go of, and we don't know how.
Yeah.
And HeartThread leads us around the issue, and we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to process it specifically, like this person did this to me. It's just all about what's the truth of who you are without all the imprints from others and their ideas and the education you got about yes you can do this and no you can't do that. It all goes away. It's really beautiful.
It really is. And people always say, how did you know that? How did you know that? Because we're just, as practitioners, we are just listening. We're listening and reflecting back, but we're not listening to the words that might come from the mind. We're listening to the deeper wisdom and the deeper heart wisdom that each person carries. Mm.
So
Thank
hope
you.
to see you and www.soulsupportsystems.org. Thank you so much.